A lot of people are writing Instagram bios that are turning people away. And with all the time and energy that you put into creating your beautiful Instagram feed, you need to know how to create a bio that attracts people and doesn't turn them away. My name is Amanda Bentow from amandabentow.com, and I help personal brands build and grow so they can have more time to do all of the things you love to do. So today we're talking about Instagram bios. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can be notified the next time I post a video. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about that profile picture. Make sure it is a picture of just your face, and it could be cropped about like this, especially if you are a personal brand. You're wanting people to recognize you and build a connection with you. Let's use your face, right? Not like your dog's face or like your kid's face or like use your face. Next is your username. Do your best to keep it consistent across all platforms. That will help people find you more easily no matter which of the socials they're on. I know that sometimes you have common names and it can be difficult to grab your name if somebody already has it. Consider adding other words to it related to maybe your industry, not your company name if you're representing another company, but just something that really relates to your brand. Or you can also use the real, the official, the whatever, one and only. And so you can do things like that too to just create like your own personal brand that is clearly and easily identified as you. Now let's talk about the words to include in your bio. And we only have 150 characters. So we've got to get a little creative, but ideally what we want to include are something that addresses the problem that people within your industry face, what it is that you do, and why that matters. That's a lot of information. You can also use hashtags in here, especially as it relates to whatever it is that you do, because as people search those hashtags, they can find your profile. So play around with short words and phrases that very succinctly get to the point of what's the problem that people face, what do you do, and why it matters, which is like, what do they get out of it, or what's the benefit from working with you? Now, also within our little bio, we want to include a call to action, and Instagram now gives you beautiful little options for this call to action. So Instagram now has all these great options for call to action buttons so that people can schedule a call with you by linking to maybe an Acuity calendar or all kinds of different options. So take a look at what those are, figure out what's best for your business, and add a call to action button in there. Next is your website. Ideally, we want to get people off of our social media and onto our website. It's a place that we can control. We have an email list. We can reach them a little more effectively, and we have a little more confidence that our messages are actually going to get to them and not so worried about the algorithm. Now, a lot of people send their fans to their homepage. And if your homepage does not have a way to capture people and get them onto your email list, then that's probably not the right place to send them. So consider sending them to a free opt-in, maybe a blog if you have consistent content going up and you have a way for people to opt in from the blog. And your homepage, as long as it is very specific and clear what you're driving people to, then maybe your homepage. But oftentimes I find that homepages are cluttered with all the things and it just ends up confusing people more than actually serving them. So websites is maybe a topic for a different day, but those would be my best recommendations for what kind of website to include in your bio on your Instagram. Now, as I said, we only have 150 characters and we want to draw some attention. So can you include some emojis that draw their eyeballs to the most important things? I think you can, my friends. We're becoming so fluent in emoji these days. I'm sure you can come up with some really creative ways to communicate what you're trying to say through the use of emojis. And what we don't want to include in your bio is the names of specific products or companies that you work with. If you represent another company, please do not put it in there. The reason is because that does not help us differentiate you from everyone else who does what you do. That means if I show up on your Instagram account that only lists the name and the products of your company that you represent, I don't know anything about you. So now I've already made a judgment about, oh, I already know someone else who works with that company. I don't need to follow this person. I'm not going to follow that person. I don't like that company. I don't, and they don't listen to what you have to say because they've already ruled you out because of the company. Instead, tell us about you, create some curiosity around what you do so that I'm more interested in sticking around, listening a little longer, and finding out more about what you do. You want people to show up to your account and go, oh, this chick looks funny, inspirational, educational, motivational, whatever it is, so I'm gonna follow her. Okay, we have covered all the details on what to include in your bio on Instagram. So take action and get started on this one today. Now, if you wanna learn more about how to get people off of your social media and onto your email list, then download my guide to an unstoppable personal brand. It's gonna give you a roadmap to build your brand and your business online in a really successful and stable way. And it's linked just below this video. And make sure that you subscribe and ring the little bell so you're notified the next time I post a video, and leave a comment or a question below this video so that I know what kind of content to create for you in the future. What's gonna help you best move the needle in your business. And don't forget, your dream is worth fighting for.